Greetings, Universal Soul. Thank you for joining me and welcome. I am Angelica Stevenson, the connecting angel and the healing healed mother. And I'm here to share my 12 perfect parenting secrets with you from my program, Accessing the Perfect Parent Within Me Master Program. And I'm so excited to share this with you. The reason why that is because I have 7 children, 6 in the flesh and 1 in death. And I get asked a lot over 11 years of being a parent about how I do what I do. How do I have my children organized? How do they stay lined up? How do they behave? How do you get them to listen? When we go to events, they're so well behaved, they're so good mannered. And I get compliments from so many people like, how do you do what you do? How do you do it? They say, I couldn't do that. So I'm like, okay. So after all this time, I sat down and I wrote down how I do what I do. And it's based on 12 secrets, my secrets, things that I do that I'm sharing with you now. And with these perfect parenting secrets, number one, they are customizable, they are adaptable, which means you can adapt these perfect parenting secrets to you, to yourself, to your parenting style, to your family, and to your child, which is awesome. Second most important thing is that to do these secrets, you need to come to a new mindset. Because when I say perfect, I mean, you are perfect. You are perfect just the way you were. You are perfect as you are now. And you are going to be perfect tomorrow and who you want to be. You are perfect and I am perfect because I'm not going by the definition of perfect. No, I'm not. I am going by the etymology of perfect. So that's going to be the first thing that we do before we get started. Let me say one, I'm a stay-at-home mother, homeschooler, and unschooler, aka I educate my children at home. So they might come in and out. You're gonna see them. You might see interactions with us, all that. You see this little one? I still breastfeed, so I'm gonna need to breastfeed her. I will do my best not to show some breast. However, if I do, sorry and not sorry at the same time. Okay, because that's how I do. Is that it? Oh yeah. Also, you have your human being. You have your own freedom, God-given freedom, birth from birth. So if you choose to follow any of this, the whatever accountability, responsibility, consequences, they are yours, good or bad, positive or negative. I'm always all for loving, protecting, and respecting yourself and others. I'm all about life. I teach about it. I live it. You can check out all my channels and podcasts. And always say love, protect, and respect yourself and others. So whatever you do, make sure you do it in a way that's loving, protective, and respectful of yourself and others. Ask for guidance from the creative universal power that's within you to what is the best way to do that and what that looks like for you as an individual, because it may look different for somebody else. Okay. And results are what they say, not typical. It depends on the person and how much work you put in and what you do, right? You are your own person. You're different. They're different. I'm different. Do you? All right, so here we go. We're going to start with the etymology of the word perfect, because as being part of the English language, the definition of perfect is a lot different. And meanings change over time. So I go back to the origins of the words by using the etymology dictionary. Hey, if you want, you can take my phone. Go ahead. You're so cute. So I'm gonna give me a moment to share my screen. Share screen. Yay. Okay, so I'm still working on how to do this. It's fun. Oh, there it is. Right there. Share. All right, perfect. All right, so perfect as an adjective. Remember, adjective means to describe. Perfect means from early 15th century, classical correction of Middle English flawless idea. However, if we go further than that, it also means complete, full, finished, lacking in no way. Finished, completed, ready. So that's to let you know that you are excellent. You are completed. You are full of what you need to be a perfect parent. You are full to be the parent that you need to be and that you want to be for your child. You are lacking in nothing, in no way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, none of the ways in your areas of life of who you are, how you were born, how you created in your life now, and in what your life will be, and in the past, to be the parent that you want and that you need to be. Okay, so you're perfect just the way you are. How you are now, all your life experiences up to now, and what you will have is everything that you need and that your child needs for you to be the parent that you want to be, and for you to be the parent that you need to be as well, in unison. All right, and that is very different from the definition of perfect. I should do this one first, but that's okay. I'll do that next time. Definition of perfect means having all the required or desirable elements, qualities, or characteristics as good as it is possible, absolute, complete. Make something completely free from faults or defects, or as close to such a condition as possible. I don't really like that. Doesn't want to give you that feeling and confidence of saying, oh, I'm perfect just the way I am. I'm full of everything in me and within me and all around me to be the mom, to be the dad that I want to be and that I need to be for my family and for myself, for my child, right? So that's why I'm going with the etymology of the word perfect and not the definition. And the verb is also cool too. Verb means to bring to full development, finish, or complete, so as to leave nothing wanting. So as you are growing and raising your child and even yourself, it will all come to full development and completion until that time is done, because you never stop being a parent. Your child never stops being a child. Like I tell them, my children, I was like, you can always, you may grow up, but you will always be my baby. You always gonna be my baby. No matter how old you get, you my baby, and I'm always gonna be your mama. So yeah. All right. And that's it. How do you stop share? Stop sharing the screen. Stop sharing the screen. Stop share. Okay. So today's perfect parenting secret number 3. Oh, I'm doing this on December 10th, Saturday, 2022. There you go. Is don't take it personal. The reason why this is so important, I found this is so important, is because I found myself getting angry, mad, main word, feeling offended when my child or children at times wouldn't listen to me, when they would raise their voice or start yelling or start screaming back at me. I'm like, what did you say to me? Like, I would like buck up, like, what? And like something in me would want to rise up. And sometimes it did, oh, don't talk to me like I'm your mother and stuff like that, But and I personally still don't know why, as a parent, I take that so personally. When I say the word personally, I focus on the word person. Why, as a person, I take that personally of why they do that. Because to me, I think maybe it's maybe being their mother and giving birth to them and all this other stuff that I think how I'm supposed to think, because they say how I'm supposed to think about your child and all that. I don't know. I'm still working that out. But what I've learned and come to realize, back to parenting secret number 2, is that my child is human too. So I stopped and thought back to how I respond and react to other humans who do that to me, who may react that way to me, who may respond like that to me. And I'm like, do I do the same thing with them? Do I act the same way? Do I say the same thing? Do I respond the same? Am I quick to get a belt if my boss or my sister or my cousin or a stranger or somebody on Facebook is gonna yell and scream at me or talk back? Am I quick to get a belt? So I'm gonna whoop you, I'm gonna spank you for that, or I'm gonna pop you in your mouth, I'm gonna hit you, And I realize, no, I'm not. Then what makes my child any different to that I am? If in any case, they're my child, they're from my loins, my womb. In any case, I should be treating them better. I should be responding to them a whole lot better than I do anybody else, because that's my flesh and blood, right? So I was like, wow, I kept pumping. I was like, whoa. All right, Mother Universe and Father God, I see you. I see you. Okay, that's a conviction right there. That's a judgment on me right there. Thank you. I'll take it. Correct me, guide me, teach me, show me. How can I do this differently and better? So I've learned not to take it personal. Don't take it personal. It's perfect parenting secret number 3. Don't take it personal. When your child reacts or responds to you like a normal human being, they got emotions just like you. They're human just like you. They get sad, they cry, they get mad, they yell, they scream, they get upset. They sometimes have duh moments, may not think clearly, but so do you. So do humans. So we shouldn't take that personal as a parent. Like that doesn't stop just because we become parents. We have to be more aware of it when we become parents, because we are our child's first example of how they should be responded to, how they should be reacted to, how they should be treated, talked to, loved, respected, all of that. We are their first examples. And guess what? When we mess it up, that can change their whole lives into how they will allow other people to treat them. Woo! And man, and I've been working on that too with my eldest, to be honest. Like I messed up. Like I didn't really start making these changes until he was way older, but I messed up my foundation years, that first 5 to 7 years that they say. I messed it up, and I want to help you so y'all don't mess up your foundation years with your child. And if you do, I want to help you to give you the tools to earn it back, to rebuild it, to make it newer and better. Right? And it starts, and it also begins with not taking it personal, realizing that your child is human. And because of that, they're going to have human emotions. They're going to have human reactions, human thoughts. It is up to you as a person, to respond in a different way. In order for me, like when I had that revelation, aka revelation, I had to step outside my mommy's shoes. I had to stop looking at my child as my child and me as their parent in order for me to truly to start doing it in the beginning, because it allowed me to see them as a human being, as a child. First and foremost, as a child, still a child. And although they're a child, they're a human being. And all human beings deserve love, protection, and respect. And how I give that is different. And how I give that may look different for you, or how you give it may look different for you. But you need to find out how to love, protect, and respect. So that's, yes, son. Can I just flip a clip? On my, aren't you watching the movie? Yeah. You need to pick one, either flip a clip or watching the movie, but not both. Why do you want to do flip a clip right now while watching the movie?
That I need to do it somewhere else. Like, or I can get or get.
That's fine. Myself. Good suggestions. Good idea. Good thinking. So yeah, so I had to step out my parents' shoes, like, okay, I'm not gonna be your mom for a moment, and you're not my child for a moment. You're another human being. And how do I respond to people who are hurting, or are yelling, or crying or screaming because they're in pain, because they're sad, because they got something wrong, because they didn't get it right, because they want to do what they want to do versus what I tell them to do. Like, how would I respond to that? I'm like, okay, all right then. So what I want to do by not taking it personal is, one, I just let them get it out. Like, you want to scream and cry, I understand that, so go ahead. However, there's guidelines, boundaries to go with this. I was like, I understand that you are sad, that you want to scream, I do it too. We're going to have some boundaries though. You cannot say certain words to me. You cannot talk to me in a certain way when you're doing this. And you still need to be loving, protecting, and respectful with your words and your behavior, and be conscious of what you say, and not to curse yourself or curse me. And when I say the word curse, I'm talking about the etymology of the word curse, going back to its original meaning, and not what's being used right now, like curse words and all that stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the etymology of curse. And the etymology of curse is a verb, which means to wish evil to excommunicate, swear profusely, and baffle. That's from 13th century, like that's later. But the curse I'm referring to is not to wish evil to somebody, to not cause harm, a prayer that evil or harm befall one. That's what I'm talking about, that assignment of a person to an evil fate. So over here, and when I teach, we do no cursing whatsoever. We do no cursing with our thoughts. We do no cursing with our words. We do no cursing with our feelings. We do no cursing with our body and our actions. None at all. We don't do that. Anything else? No? And that'll teach them not to cuss, because I'm working on not cussing. I call them fillers, because cussings are just a way to not really say what's happening to you, what you're really thinking and feeling, you know? So I do my best. Like when I get really angry, that's when I cuss. And I'm still working on that. But like them and like myself, I'm teaching myself to actually say what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling, to learn with what?
How do you get to it?
Ah,
Sorry.
you're good. And it's a break. While we're taking this break, quick break, go ahead and grab yourself a potty. Grab yourself a potty, some water, a drink, pen and paper. I probably said that earlier. I'll do that next time. I don't think I have. Yeah. Go ahead and grab something. You want to take notes. Make sure to subscribe to the Angelic Expressive Connections YouTube channel and the A-Team #9's Universal Living channel for me and my family. We're going to post things up there. I don't think I have a flip a clip anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. Go ahead.
Thank you.
But yeah, subscribe, comment, share, all that great stuff. So yeah, so there's no cursing. So on the ways of changing, don't curse your child, and teach your child not to curse you or to curse themselves in their anger. And most importantly, don't take it personal. Like find out ways to help you to deal with your child's reactions and responses first. Don't say, hey, you can yell and scream at me. Like, don't do that if you're not ready for that, especially if you're brought up how I was brought up. If you raise your voice at your parent and get popped in the mouth, talk back, get popped in the mouth. Like, don't do that. Like, don't start that right away like that. Come with a game plan to think, what steps can you do? Like for me, I told them, hey, you want to scream, yell, and cry? Because at first I saw the reaction, don't talk to me like that. So to help me get to where I am now, I told them to go to their rooms, to cry, yell, screaming out, whatever they needed to do to feel what they're feeling. Go ahead and feel your emotions. And then when you're done, come back out and we'll talk about it. Right? So that's one of the things I did. And then the next, from there, I began to let them actually start talking to me and expressing that. And then I just started to remind myself, the perfect parenting secret #2. I'm human, so is my child. And I just replayed it in my head over and over and over again. Like literally, as they're talking to me, I promise myself, they're just human. They're just expressing and feeling. They're just sharing with me in a loud voice, in a crying, screaming manner, in a tone, that how they're thinking and what they're feeling and what they're going through. And I'm here to listen. I'm here to be a guide, to be a comforter. And when they're done, if need be, lay down some discipline to help them learn their lesson and do better next time, Unless you're one of those people who are about natural discipline, they'll get their own discipline, your own consequences, good or bad, positive or negative, naturally, Just figure out what kind of parent you are, what kind of mom, dad you are, and then just adapt it according to you. Okay. And it took me I'm on my 3rd year of doing this. So it's taken me 3 years to get to where I am at, y'all. Okay. And I'm not gonna put a time frame on y'all because it could take you one day. You know, it just all depends on you and the work that you put in. It all depends on you and being open to guidance, being open to conversations with your child, being open to advice, wisdom, whatever, to help you figure it out and do it and not take it personal for yourself. Okay. And that's it. My perfect parenting secret number 3 is don't take it personal. All right. Thanks for watching. I am Angelica Stevenson, the Healing Healed Mother and the Connecting Angel. And you have just witnessed perfect parenting secret number 3. Don't take it personal, from my master program, Accessing the Perfect Parent Within Me. And stay tuned for video number 4, where I share with you perfect parenting secret number 4. If you have not, go back and watch the introduction of Accessing the Perfect Parent Within Me master program on the Angelic Expressive Connections YouTube channel, as well as the A-Team 9's Universal Living channel. I'll also have it on my podcast, Angelic Expressive Connections, as well, if I get a chance to record it. There's a playlist of this too, so I'm gonna have all these videos in one playlist, so it'll be easier to access. Share, comment. I would love to hear and read what you got, how you adapt it to yourself and to your parenting style. Leave any questions, share your victories. I would love to celebrate with you. And always remember, you got this. You know, you have been born and created with all the supernatural powers you need inside of you. You are already a finished, completed person. The gift of parenting chose you just as you chose it. So you are already successful, and you will continue to be successful in your parenting life. And I help you do that to balance your parenting life and your human man, woman, your life at the same time. Balance. Because they're both just as important. And just because we become parents does not mean that we stop living our own lives and fulfilling our own individual purposes, goals, and dreams on this earth before we had our beautiful babies, right? Okay, I'm done talking. Flow's gone. All right, until next time, remember, in everything I do, I am nourishing the connecting seeds in you. And always remember, there's peace in the blood. Whose blood? Yours and mine, of course. And until next time, continue to put in that work. Here we go. Here we go. Put that mind work in. Get your thoughts right. Put that heart work in. Get your feelings right. Put the spirit work in. Get your energy right. You want that life that you see in your dreams. You want that life that you wrote in your goals, because you've been visualizing. It's manifestation time. So get that butt in gear and get your body up. You've got work to do. Ain't no time for you to snooze. Are you really ready to lose? Not me. No way. And Mother Universe ain't done with you. So what you gonna do? Put in that work. Put in that work. Put in that work. I'm getting to work. Hey! Hi. I can't see you yet.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I gotta stop recording now.
Hi. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.